सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है। देखना कि जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है। बाय राम प्रसाद बिस्मिल।
I can't imagine the kind of emotion this slogan evokes in people. Today we are here to speak about the power of writing, the power of pen, the power of paper. We welcome you to the experience of the power of a common man.
तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा was a slogan devised by Subhash Chandra Bose. But our question is, did we only get our azadi because of fights and wars alone? What could have happened behind the scenes?
The story you're about to listen to today is not your regular Indian independence story. It's actually on how the news about our struggle for independence spread. This news actually encouraged the freedom fighters to let the idea of rebellion into many more minds. But the British did not like that. They wanted to rule us forever. So whenever we published newspapers and other media, they stopped it from spreading. But you can never outsmart us Indians. So we found a way to secretly publish our newspapers and media through underground publication.
Underground publications in India. During the British colonial rule in India, a fierce struggle for independence and freedom raged across the subcontinent as the British administration clamped down on dissent and censored information. A clandestine network of resistance emerged in the form of underground publications. These courageous efforts played a crucial role in dismantling revolutionary ideas, promoting nationalism, and keeping the flame of independence alive. Underground publications carried stories of British atrocities, highlighted the plight of the oppressed, and advocated for the rights of dignity of the Indian people, championing self-governance and independence. Notable underground publications: Vande Mataram, launched in 1906, this Bengali newspaper inspired nationalism and played a crucial role in the Swadeshi movement. Kesari, founded in 1881, this Marathi and English newspaper called for self-rule and an end to British dominance. Al-Hilal, an Urdu weekly edited by Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, encouraging Indian Muslims to join the struggle for freedom.
Soon the news of revolt spread like wildfire, and people started joining forces. This inspired writers and poets to use their powerful tools of pen and paper, thus contributing to the freedom struggle. The famous poets were Sarojini Naidu, Rabindranath Tagore, and Tilak.
आह्वान बाय अशफाकुल्ला खान। कस ली है कमर अब तो कुछ करके दिखाएंगे, आज़ाद ही हो लेंगे या सर ही कटा देंगे। हटेंगे नहीं पीछे, हटेंगे नहीं पीछे, डरकर कभी जुल्मों से। तुम हाथ उठाओगे हम पैर ही बढ़ा लेंगे। बेशस्त्र नहीं है हम, बेशस्त्र नहीं है हम, बल है हमें चरके का, चरके से जमीन को हम ताछर को गुंजा देंगे। परवाह नहीं है कुछ दम की, गम की नहीं मातम की। परवाह नहीं है कुछ दम की, गम की नहीं मातम की।
खूप झाल्या योजना, खूप झाले विचार, आता मरा नाही तर मारा, आणि तसंच जर असेल तर मग माराच. स्वराज्यासाठी रक्त वाहायलाच हवं, नाहीतर मिळालेल्या स्वराज्याची किंमत राहणार नाही. कितीही संकट आली, आभाळ जरी कोसळलं तरी त्यावर पाय ठेवून उभा राहीन मी. देशकार्य हेच देवकार्य. लोकमान्य टिळक, एक युगपुरुष.
While on one side the writers contributed through their writings, people like Gandhiji inspired masses to join by adopting satyagraha. Our friends Parv and Tarini visited the famous Aga Khan Palace, which is situated in Pune. Let's have a look.
This is the Aga Khan Palace. It was built by Sultan Muhammad Shah Aga Khan III in the city of Pune, India. The palace was an act of charity by the spiritual leaders of the Nizari Ismaili Muslims who wanted to help the poor in the neighboring areas of Pune, who were drastically hit by famine by offering them work. Next up, is the charkha. It is a handmade device used to spin yarn. The use of it was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as a part of the independence movement. He encouraged people to wear clothes made of homespun yarn and disapproved of imported clothes made in Britain. Last but not least, let's talk about the Dandi March. As a result of the 1882 Salt Act, the Dandi March, also known as the Salt March, followed by Mahatma Gandhi on March 12, 1930 from Sabarmati Ashram, was because they wanted to protest against the salt tax.
Our friend Murtaza has also visited Mani Bhavan in Mumbai. Here's a clip.
How did the traditional cultural practices and values influence the way people participated in the freedom movement?
Yes. Now this is very important question actually. You know that period, you can say before independence of, or you can go back 500 years, etc. There were many religions, many castes, hundreds of castes in even Hindu religion, hundreds of castes in the other religions also. But when Mahatma Gandhi and other people, they gave call for independence, people actually gathered together. They forgot. Means there were many people like Dr. Ambedkar also that we should abolish this thing. But Mahatma Gandhi's call was supreme one. He he told that each and everybody, each religion, each caste, people are one actually. People are one. We should not divide ourselves and give opportunity to the rulers to rule us. So he gave Paul, and many people, many castes, many religious, etc. They united, and they unitedly came under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi, and they fought it. And Britishers, we were hoping that we will divide and rule. That was not realized. That is the thing, I think. Otherwise, even today we would have. Now we don't know what is my caste, what is your caste, who is. Because at that time everything was different actually. Dalits, they were. Dalits means Shudra, not Shudras, but you can say Dalit. They were wearing their dress code was totally changed. And the other people, four Varnas were there, that you may be aware. So they had their own dress code, but it was demolished because of Mahatma Gandhi's call for freedom movement. People came, and many people actually, even who were just doing the worst work actually, they studied and they became leader of the people. There are many names you can say this, like Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar and many other people. So that was the real this thing of the freedom movement.
The people soon got motivated and started singing patriotic songs and came up with slogans, and the streets crowded as more and more people joined this battle together, saying, "Simon, go back! Simon, go back!"
हे राष्ट्र देवतांचे, हे राष्ट्र प्रेषितांचे, आचंद्र सूर्य नांदो स्वातंत्र्य भारताचे. हे राष्ट्र देवतांचे, हे राष्ट्र प्रेषितांचे, चंद्र सूर्य नांदो स्वातंत्र्य भारताचे कर्तव्य दक्ष भूमी सीतारगुप्त माझे रामायणे घडावी देखे पराक्रमाचे शिर उंच उंच व्हावे हिमवंत पर्वताचे चंद्र सूर्य नांदो स्वातंत्र्य भारताचे
People use the means of art to convey and portray the current times, thus creating more and more awareness. Abanindranath Tagore's Bharat Mata materialized the idea of Bharat Mata in 1905. The painting depicts a saffron-clad woman dressed like a sadhvi, holding a book, sheaves of paddy, a piece of white cloth, and a garland in her four hands. The painting is considered significant because it helped in conceptualizing the idea of Bharat Mata, which is Mother India. Also, the famous R.K. Lakshman came up with the comic called The Common Man, which depicted some serious problems and issues in a funny way.
In those times, the country faced a lot of disparity in terms of religion, and women were not treated equally. But this did not stop them from participating in the freedom struggle. Meri Zasi Nahi Dungi. The inspiring Rani Lakshmi Bai fought with a child on her back and fought bravely until her last breath. The story of women's role in India's independence was beautifully articulated by Siddhartha Dash.
आजाद भारत का सपना आंखों में लिए चल पड़ा था एक नौजवान अपनी मंजिल के तरफ. The iconic Bhagat Singh embarks the rise of student movements.
Question: were many young children involved in any way in the freedom struggle? If so, can you share some information about it?
Yes, there were many children at that time. Who were impressed by the freedom struggle, and particularly I will tell you our former chairman, Dr. Usha, former president we call, Dr. Usha Mehta. She was a very prominent freedom fighter. But there were many students, particularly students. They gave up their school, ladies or boys, whoever. They gave up their studies and started work for freedom of India. And of course, their heroes were Mahatma Gandhi, you can say, Jayaprakash Narayan, you can say, and many other people. They were their heroes. So that is the answer.
So, we saw how each one contributed using their own strengths and abilities and participated in a common dream seen by every single Indian. With this unity, we managed to get rid of the gruesome hold of the British Raj, forcing the Britishers to pack their bags and leave our country for good. Together, we made it possible.